should have been 4.
Yeah, at this level, that's... Yasim Sarr has done an excellent job in backing him up. He's gone with a full-blooded drive. Oh, you're not going to get it easier than that, son. Not at this level.
Yeah, he has put down a sitter. He'll hope Gretzky doesn't make the most of that opportunity.
Yeah, he's got some fantastic reference points, of course, Matthew Gretzky, when it comes to this venue. Scored 150 on debut in the triangular against New Zealand. So he's perhaps the last guy you want to afford a chance. But yeah, I think in terms of plans, in terms of tactics, absolutely spot on from Pakistan this evening.
Also, just feel at this point in the power play with third up slightly finer, that is a catching position. Not quite sure if Salman Mirza is the fielder that should be there. That's another point as well. Be aware of what fielders you put in places where the most likely wicket opportunity may come by.
Yeah, I think it's such an important point you highlight there. You want to have your key fielders in those active areas where a dismissal mode might come. I can tell you what, yes, we talk about how easy the catch is, but for a bowler it's not that easy, because that went quite quickly. It's basically like fielding in the slips.
Normally you see someone like a Babar Azam field in that position, who generally takes the slips. Yes, the ball flies. Naseem Shah bowled that one at 139 Ks. But all of those things are a part of the game. You know the ball's going to fly at you from a thick outside edge. But it came straight into the hands. Punch off the back foot for 1. So another tidy over, still 1 to go.
Isn't it amazing how this thing form works? Matthew Gretzky, very often if you were out of form, you'd have been gone, you'd have been in the shower already. But because of his attitude, the energy that he brings to the crease, those little things from time to time go your way.
Slip has been moved out as well. Protection square of the wicket on either side. Oh my goodness. Look away, Salman Mirza, because that is not good enough. Poor end to the over. 22 for 3.
Yeah, this is one thing that you want to keep up, is the fielding, because you do not want to give momentum away, especially not in the field. Back-to-back bloops in the field for Mirza. Perhaps a part of his game that he needs to work on.
Right then, that's his opportunity to make amends. He's got 2 wickets in his 2 overs, but he's let one go to the boundary and put down Matthew Gretzky on naught.
Yeah, I kind of like this from the captain. Understanding that if he can knock one more over in this power play, they'll be firmly ahead in this contest. So he's gone with the attacking option, the bowler that has his tail up at the moment. Have to put it out of your mind, unfortunately. Urus, drop catch, misfield. He'd be arguing, he said, my job is to take wickets.
Oh no, you didn't. Just one, did you? We big fast bowlers run in and clean the stumps up.
I was about to say, let alone dropping it off my bowling.
Yeah, but you make a right point. I mean, you got to put it away. You can't let that prey in front of your mind. You got a job at hand. This seems to be holding up slightly. Off-pace delivery, really well bowled.
changeup. And the key to that changeup is he doesn't slow his arm speed down. So as a batter, you can't line him up. We've seen him use that slow ball into the surface as well, which aid another variation to his skill set. I love the way he's thinking. I love the way he's executing his plans. Tell you what, he's still a very good surface, but they've done an excellent job here, Pakistan. It's purely bringing the energy, the intensity. You set the tone as a bowler.
Bowled him! Salman Mirza has the last laugh. He gets a Bretsky wicket himself. South Africa 4 down.
Yeah, excellent captaincy. He's asked his strike bowler to have one more, and it's that slower ball again. Yeah, there's not much young Brieske could do about that. But it's the momentum, the guile, firmly with Mirza. Well, South Africa in deep trouble, 4 down now for 23.
South Africa in a whole heap of trouble at 23 for 4. Still 8 legal deliveries left in the power play, and out walks the South African skipper. Donovan Ferreira, extremely well sought after T20 finisher in franchise cricket all around the world, and can really strike the long ball. Swing and a miss. Spring in the step of the bowlers, and the crowd enjoying this as well.
Yeah, we talk about the lengths. Another excellent length. There's absolutely nothing you can do about that. That's Pitt's outside leg, hit the top of off. But they've definitely taken a leave out of South Africans' booklet. Bring those stumps into play, and it will definitely reward you. Excellent from Mirza this evening. 3 for 6. He's got the crowd on their feet.
Another excellent over goes by. His figures tonight really good, Salman Mirza. South Africa 5 down, 23 for 4.
This is a pretty decisive start. 23 for 4 in the first 5 overs. You're reeling from here till the end. And that's the impact of faller wickets, and that's the impact of Mirza as a very instinctive T20 bowler. You know, there's certain bowlers, Amir, who have to force themselves into this T20 mode, but when you look at Mirza, it appears as if he's a natural, a complete natural, well to bowl a cutter, a slow ball, a yorker, wicket to wicket stuff.
Inspired change, that's for sure. And he exploited the conditions very well. What you like about Salman Mirza, whenever you provide him with an opportunity, he's ready for it. He just bounces. He makes such a huge difference.
He bowls superbly in the first T20. Mohammad Nawaz has grown into stature of being the match winner in the middle phase of the innings. Now, that's such a difficult gig to be given. Picks up wickets, he's a floater with the bat and can bat at number 3 to number 7. A real talent.
Good captaincy. Pakistani captain realized there is a lot of grip whenever the faster bowlers bowl those slow ones. And hence, he made a good call, bringing in Mohammad Nawaz, who picked up heaps of wickets in the previous outing, although it was a lost cause for Pakistan.
Brevis is trigger happy. We know that he's got this natural ability to hit the ball a mile. And he, like Mirza, is a natural T20 player. Explosive, expressive, and on the day a match winner.
Yeah, if you are impervious of any danger, there comes a time when as a unit you are found out. And that's what we see with the South African batting. They're always ultra aggressive. When it comes to batting, at times you need to adapt.
The thing that Nawaz does so well, he bowls wicket to wicket. Doesn't allow a lot of width. And so if the ball is not turning, that's an ideal second line of defense or second line of attack for you. You can look at it both ways.
Yeah, ever since he has started to flight the ball, he's a different bowler. You can bank on him.
South Africa need to rebuild. And it's the most difficult phase for any batting side to lose momentum in the first six, and the rebuilding act can take a toll on you. You've got to be mentally strong and you've got to hope for the best. Oh, that's gone up in the air, and that's a six. We're talking about a guy who is immensely talented. Brevis has put that away rather gleefully. Half tracker put away for 6, 31 for 4.
It wasn't a great start for South Africa. Jeopardy. At the very beginning, yes. Quinton de Kock likes to play his strokes. So was De Zorzi looking to up the ante, but all of them met their fate quite quickly. What a delivery that was. What a delivery. Bowled like a left-arm spinner.
See the graph pretty much in line with the stumps. A little bit of variation in lengths, but otherwise it's a solid first up bowling performance by Pakistan. A sea change from where they were at Rawalpindi. First 6. South Africa have got to fill a massive hole there, 31 for 4. Time for more spin. Abrar Ahmed coming on to bowl now. 30 wickets, 25 matches. Once he's picked up 4.
He should make a difference on a surface like this, Abrar. Good footwork. Wasn't a bad delivery from Nawaz, the left armer, but he went deep in the crease and created his own length. Off she went.
Oh, well bowled, Imran. Well bowled, Imran. Well done. Well done, Imran.
Brevis has got this great record of hitting a boundary after every 3.6 deliveries. In T20 eyes, that is, before today's game. So watch out for more fun.
Oh, well bowled.
He's batting with a lot of confidence here. And talking of confidence, hello hair shampoo. 100% confidence with dandruff-free hair.
well ball, Epe.
Trial by spin. South Africa didn't play Nawaz and Syme that cleverly in the first game also. So this is going to be another tough gig for them. With 4 wickets down, they cannot now take a wrong call.
Yeah, at the moment, Abrar is bowling with a friendly pace, which is quite easy for the batsman to work with. Here's the opportunity for him to flight the ball and buy wickets like that.
And like that, it goes over the rope for a great gigantic 6. We're talking about the entertainment value of hitting a 4 or a 6 after every 3 odd deliveries. It's just a starter for you guys.
Well, I don't mind that. If you're a captain, you have to encourage him. They are looking for runs. If that ball had turned, could have been curtains. But what a hit that was. There's a good contest out there with the bat and ball, especially Bravis is turning on for South Africa.
Catch it is the call. It's not going to be well fielded by Babar Azam. A tumbling effort. The throw was in as well. Nice running between the wickets. Terrific, watchable stuff this. 42 for 4.
Good start from Babar Azam.
Fahim Ashraf is the new bowler. 70 matches, 52 wickets. Wasn't used in the first game, which raised a bit of eyebrows. Anyway, it's a new game, new start. Here we go then. Fahim Ashraf bowling his first ball.
Now he's another bowler who relies on variations, especially those slow ones. And the surface is going to suit his style of bowling if he's able to pitch the ball in the right areas.
That takes pace off the ball generally. That ball came back. There's a little bit of sideways movement on this surface. The weather has changed in Lahore. We're almost entering winter time, so evening spell can be pretty useful from the fast bowlers. They'll get help from the surface, from the atmosphere. Oh, wow! That's the only thing I want to just add to that shot. It really had that massive impact. What a strike that is. I mean, that's gone over 100 meters easy.
Well, there are some batters who require bad deliveries to score their runs, and some don't. They have the ability to score runs of good deliveries. What a shot that was. Wow. Picked up that slow delivery very early.
.25 of just 15. And that's going to be it for him for tonight. So the entertainment comes to a closure. Harder length, maybe slow delivery, and off-cutter wanted to hit it for another gigantic 6. Miscued it, mistimed it completely. And he's done.
Seems like it's cutted off the surface. And he was late on the stroke. At the same time, he was cramped. Well-directed shot delivery from Fahim Ashraf. He's got the knack of picking up important wickets. Fahim Ashraf. He was looking dangerous, but he's removed from the middle. Score 25, 49 for 5, South Africa.
MOM in the last game, George Linda. Bowls well, bats well, strike rate of 143. And he gets away straight away for a 4. 50 comes up for South Africa. That's beautifully timed. What a way to get off the mark.
Yeah, that's where the left-handers love them. This pitch is offering consistent bounce. Use the pace. Made sure he plays the ball late. And rest was history. He's off the mark in style.
South Africa dead keen to still play those big shots. So I guess there are two ways of looking at the situation. Go down with guns blazing, or, you know, put in the hard yards, labor, and try to exist till the end. Undone by a ball that got to him a bit quicker, got big on him in a way, and wanted to once again hit a 6, spliced it, and was caught.
How about playing full court off overs? 53 for 5.
This way. Welcome to Fall Winter 2025. Newness isn't just in the air, it's defining the moment. From first glance to deeper detail, the vision evolves. Every chapter reveals new textures, details and stories. Immerse yourself in Fall Winter 2025. Discover on Unath.
It's on 5 down, South Africa. A very tight corner. Super soft premium detergent powder. Cleans like a dream. What are we looking at? There are 2 men in the ring, on the offside, 2 in the leg side. So Pakistan not over-attacking. Keeping it simple, and I think that's been the other reason why they've been success, or why they've been a success with the ball. Kept it simple. Mirza there, bowled the channel, hard length initially, then a little bit of variation. Tried to bowl a straight line, wicket to wicket, and it worked perfectly. This can be a complicated, troublesome format for bowlers, and so just try to keep it simple. And it works. I mean, Nawaz seems to do that all the time. Hardly any variations. I think the maximum that he varies is the amount of spin, nothing more than that.
Yeah, at the moment it's South Africans who need to force the issue. All the Pakistani needs to do is keep it simple, like you suggested, and let them take their life in their own hands. At times they can tempt them by flighting the ball, urging them or impelling them to go for it. Who knows? There might be another wicket around the corner.
They need to tread carefully. Try to play out 20 overs. Get runs on the board, 120, 140, who knows? But they're quite capable of putting up a fight. South Africa, by nature, are very good at this. They'll not throw in the towel.
Yeah, stubborn. Don't give up that easily.
Well bowled.
Once again, a shot down the ground for a run. Not taking any risks against Nawaz in this over. 58 for 5. They do a fabulous job. And usually you get A-quality pitches here in T20 ice.
Yeah, Gaddafi Stadium has become aesthetically pleasing on the eyes. Looks beautiful, Gaddafi Stadium under lights. Recently renovated, redesigned.
Oh, that is smashed. He's a basher of a cricket ball. That really ran across like at the speed of lightning in the slot and absolutely nailed.
He bludgeoned it. He's been biding his time, got the opportunity and went for it. No holding back for the captain. Hit that stroke with a lot of disdain.
Yeah, I mean, we're raving about this new kid on the block. Brevis, massive hitting down the ground. This one was powered for a 100-meter monster. Then looking to once again go for that broke shot in a way. Didn't read the lack of pace on that one. Not the extra bit of bounce, undone by a very fine, intelligent delivery by Fahim. After being nailed for so many big shots, Amir, really to make that comeback and stay the course is really smart from Fahim.
He's a thinking cricketer. He must have thought about a plan how to go about the job and dismiss the batsman who was looking very dangerous. Used that heavy ball quite nicely for Fahim Ashraf.
Highest strike rate in T20s since 2024. He makes the list. 177.35 is the strike rate, and if you can get a batsman in the middle order batting like this, like a dream, then your chances of winning contests become that much more positive.
But at the moment, he has to think about a way to go forward, not thinking about his strike rate. He has to be there for his side till the 15th over. From there, he will improvise his thinking. And for the time being, keep on waiting for such deliveries and be ready for them. Another boundary.
But that is some smash. Just a peek into what this guy can do to a cricket ball. Absolutely powered it to mid-wicket, hammered it. The balance, we talk about power hitting balance, and have a look at this.
It wasn't a slog, it was a pull shot.
Bowled him! He makes another grand comeback for Fahim Ashraf. Spoiling the fun for the South Africans. And I think it was another slow ball. Once again, mentally strong to get rid of a guy who's looking to take him on. Yeah, just rolling his fingers on that one. And big inside edge, and he's gone.
Yeah, every time he has conceded a couple of boundaries for Fahim Ashraf. He comes back strong. Another wicket for him. It's 66 for 6, South Africa, and it's time for drinks.
Now welcome back from the drinks break. South Africa in a whole heap of trouble. The 10-over mark, 66 for 6. That is the second T20 international. Last wicket to go down, that of the South African skipper. Once again, the slow delivery chops it back on to his stumps. Pakistan so far really, really good with the ball, within the field as well, barring that one drop chance. Robin Bosch makes his way out into the middle. Still 10 overs left in the piece. Batting surface still a good one. Pakistan have bowled some really good lines and used the slow delivery quite effectively. Excellent turnaround from Pakistan, JP Duminy.
Yeah, talk about an improved performance needed from Pakistan. Must-win fixture. And gosh, have they started well in the first half of the South African batting innings. What's been most impressive is really just the simplicity of their plans. And we know that we're always going to get judged against execution. And from ball one in that first over, I think 5 out of the 6 deliveries were hitting the stumps. We spoke at length about that pre-game, didn't we? It's great to see the fight from Pakistan and up against it in the last few months. A lot of criticism have come their way, but they've responded positively in this first half.
And there's another place where the response is quite spectacular. It's in that Tapal Tea Lounge. Cricket fans enjoy Pakistan's very own brand, #1 tea in the country. Yeah, absolutely spot on, JP. It's about the simplicity of the plans and marry that in with really good execution as well. So great turnaround in terms of The power play bowling and the spinners have also continued. Slip in place now.
Oh, well ball. Well done, Kamleka.
Ashwell Prince, the batting coach of the Proteas, sharing some advice for the batting pair, Bosch and George Linder, all-rounders in the team.
Oh, well ball, Nawada.
Great opportunity for them to spend a little bit of time at the crease. We know how destructive they can be, naturally aggressive players. The situation, well, it's not just about bashing, it's about reading the conditions, understanding who the opposition is. They've been going tight lines, good lengths. How do you counter it?
Oi.
It's the end of the 11th. South Africa 69 for 6. Pakistan, much improved performance with ball in hand. They've bowled aggressive lines, but also used the conditions well. Unplayable deliveries from time to time, and got 6 critical wickets in the first half of the game. And got their tails up, have Pakistan. Led well by Mirza, getting an opportunity. He's hasn't played a lot of T20 cricket up until this point, but has certainly grabbed the opportunity with both hands.
Yeah, you talk about reading the conditions well. Yes, it's important to keep the stumps in play, but they've used the slow pace deliveries to real good effect. 5 out of the 6 dismissals so far have been to the change of pace, and more importantly, well directed.
You just take the Donovan Ferreira dismissal as an example. The ball before the dismissal was also a change of pace, but there was an adjustment in length. It didn't go away from the plan, it just adjusted the length to make sure that it executed better. And that's been the impressive signs of Pakistan bowling.
It now becomes a case of now South Africa assessing what will be a first innings score that they can put on the board and give their bowler something to bowl at. Start obviously hasn't gone their way. At the moment at 6.18, the projected score is 124. They can push around the 140. George Linder still out there, played a good hand in that previous game, but he'll need support from Corbin, Bosch and others to follow from the other end. It's time for Inverex again. Pakistan's smartest hatchback EV. Inverex Exio. Charge fast and drive smart. Really nice. I think for South Africa, just knocking the ball around for 1s and 2s, just to build some sort of momentum for the next 3 or 4 overs. Best of throws from short fine.
It's always an interesting discussion point when you're in a situation such as this one. South Africa 73 for 6. Uraj, you mentioned about knocking the ball around, building a partnership. But importantly, the question always comes around mindset. How are you addressing the ball? Are you still looking with a positive intent? Your options might be a little bit lower in terms of the risk, but your aggressive mind is always trying to hit the ball to the sweepers. You don't want to dab the ball, and I think that's where batters get themselves.
كل درب له بداية إلا دربنا. حمل خطينا. كل خطوة فيها حلم،
وكل وقفة فيها عزيمة. انت صورة المستقبل ومرساه، طريقنا واحد
وانت أساسه.
Into the surface, the line and the length, the combination excellent, and that means George Linder's innings tonight will come to a close for 9. South Africa 73 for 7. Andre Berger makes his way out. South Africa still have 8.1 legal deliveries in this first innings here. And Pakistan have been really good. Fantastic turnaround in terms of their plans and more importantly the execution as well. Excellent. With pace on and very well directed short delivery to close. Another successful over out from Fahim. He has 3, still has another one in his spell. 12 overs done. South Africa 73 for 7.
Six out of the 7 deliveries have been a change of pace by Pakistan. And South Africa have unfortunately not come up with options that have been successful. Tails up. Fans are really enjoying this performance. Smiles all around, and why not from Pakistan in the pound seats.
All 7 wickets to pace tonight. Abrar got dealt with some of Brevis's 6s. Nawaz also hasn't picked up a wicket yet tonight, bowling with the slips with the pressures on. Salman Ali Agha will hope his bowlers can quickly close this innings out. A little bit of turn as well, slightly slow through the air, Nawaz.
Yeah, he's been really consistent, hasn't he? He's backed up the seamers. They've been the dominant impact force in the game so far. But he's certainly done a handy job as Mohammad Nawaz, coming off a really spectacular performance with ball in hand in the first T20I.
At 3 for 26, his best figures at home in that previous game. Piling up the dot deliveries now, just the one of the first 4. Problem also becomes for the tail ender, how long can they hang in there for, or are they even looking to hang in there? You just feel the big shot is round the corner. Will pick up 1. Andre Berger off the mark. It's time for KFC, the official food partner. Another good over. Down to long off for 1. Nawaz has bowled another good spell. 19 for none in his 4 overs, 76 for 7. South Africa currently eyeing 117. 76 for 7. Even that seems a bit in the distance at the moment. Only because Corbin Bosch and Andre Berger are at the crease. They are up against Naseem Shah. The figures say he has 1. He could have very easily had 2. Had Matthew Bretsky put down on naught. It was by Salman Mirza, who came around the other end and picked him up himself to bag 3 figures, 3 wickets tonight. He also has 1 more over. Rashid Riaz sticks his left hand out. So that will have to be re-bowled and will also be a free hit. It's marginally overstepping Naseem Shah. Puts it away with some force. So the free hit goes through the boundary.
It's been an option that Pakistan have used successfully up until this point. But with the fact that it's a free hit, Corbin Bosch has the ability to release the handbrake. And he does so beautifully. Cracks it to the boundary for a welcome 4.
This seems that sort of surface a little bit tacky, so the slow one just holds up marginally. Also why Pakistan have employed so much of those slower deliveries and have picked up 6 out of the 7, like you just said, in terms of wickets off the change of pace deliveries. The other thing they've turned around really nicely is the number of extras. They bowled 10 wides and a no ball in that previous game. Don't want to jinx it far too early, but just the 1 wide and the 1 no ball tonight. So they've come around and checked all bases so far. At the moment, just looking to tuck it around for 1s. South Africa hoping that Pakistan can maybe leak a few bad deliveries. If possible, they can pick up boundaries on. Hamdard Pakistan now introducing 12 new recipe mixes, making moments flavorful. That's another one. Far too easy so far tonight for Pakistan. Naseem Shah has 2, South Africa 8 down.
Oh, extremely polished performance thus far by the seamers of the Pakistani bowlers. We spoke earlier about the slow ball being the great option, but gets the wicket with a straight up delivery this time around. Corbin Bosch, he goes for 11. 83 for 8, South Africa.
83 for 8. A rare wide delivery. They're really good from Naseem Shah. Hammers down that length and a faint tickle through to the keeper to pick up Corbin Bosch. This time pace on. Simple take from Usman Khan behind the stumps. And the good work from Pakistan and the bowling contingent continues. All 8 wickets to seam now. Wrapped in the front, finger goes up as well. South Africa 9 down, Naseem has 3. But Bartman has other ideas. Let's have a look.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is out. I have checked. Feet is a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Stand by. Ball close to the bat. Confirm it from right, please. Let's keep rolling. I can see gap between bat and ball. Satisfied, no bat involved. Ball tracking when you're ready, please. Original decision is out. Pitching got shot off. Impacted line. Wickets missing. Rashid, change your original out decision to not out. Stand by. You on camera, make a signal.
Yeah, Rashid Riaz will have to overturn his decision. Excellent from Bartman. Saved on height. Good review, which means South Africa still have 2 wickets left. Have another 6.1 overs to battle out. JP Dumini next to me called it absolutely spot on. Won his share of bet as well with the others in the com box. Yeah, fancy football, maybe not, Usman. Leaks 1 to end the over, 85 for 8. Not as many high risers as South Africa would have liked. Oh, he's taken it. Oh, just put down. Felt like he'd reached that one. Babar Azam just giving him a bit of a demo. Once again in the air. Felt like it made the distance to Abrar. Oh, he definitely got a hand to it. Bartman now throwing the kitchen sink at everything.
We're just having a conversation here, Rouge, about what could South Africa get to at this point. You're certainly in favour of the 2 wickets, I'm not.
Reasons to that, very clear. Yeah, I just feel with Abrar now varying his pace, bowling very slow in between. Look for the one that he fires through. Does he continue to loop one for Bartman to hit it straight up in the air? Oh, does just that. Very close to the off stump. Has 4 dots in a row now.
Yeah, if ever there's an opportunity, particularly for a tail-ender to get some runs, is to get it above the eye line. And Othniel Bartman, yeah, he's certainly throwing the kitchen sink. One down, 2 long off.
Now Pakistan's seamers have picked up 9 wickets twice in T20 international cricket versus South Africa, Centurion 2021 versus India in New York in that T20 World Cup in 2024. They've never picked up 10 international wickets in T20Is. At the moment they're at 8. Abrar doesn't spoil that party in this over. 86 for 8.
It's a bombastic bowling performance. Salman Mirza set up the shop. 3 for 6 in his 3 overs. And they've never ever looked back since. 86 for 8. Vern, this is getting tough for South Africa. They need to really bowl out of their skins to save this one.
Yeah, absolutely. You look at perhaps what's defendable. With 5 overs to go, from a South African perspective, if they can add another 40 runs, they'll feel they've afforded themselves an opportunity. But this has been an excellent display of fast bowling. Many would have criticised them for the way they've started in the first T20 international. But this evening, they've been absolutely brilliant. Tactics, plans, and most importantly, Rami's execution of those plans.
Yeah, how the tide has turned so quickly within a space of what, about couple of days. And from learning point of view, I think Pakistan have done magnificently well.
كريمات الأطفال أنواعها كثيرة. في كريمات ترطيب يومية تحافظ على نعومة بشرة طفلك وتخليها ناعمة، وفيه كريمات مخصصة لحماية البشرة من التسلخات، تشكل طبقة تحمي البشرة من الاحمرار والتهيج. أما الكريمات الطبيعية والأورجانيك فهي خالية من العطور، تعتمد على الزيوت النباتية ومكونات لطيفة تناسب البشرة الحساسة لطفلك. كل نوع من هالكريمات لها استخداماتها الخاصة حسب تعليمات العبوة، سواء للترطيب اليومي أو لحماية البشرة. تقدر تطلب خدمة استشارة الصيدلي من نينجا، ينصحك بطريقة الاستخدام مهما كانت انواع الكريمات. وكل هذه الخيارات بتلاقيها بسهوله في صيدليه نينجا، توصلك بدقائق على مدار 24 ساعه. نينجا يجيب العافيه.
This evening, yeah, a lot of credit has to go to this Pakistan seam outfit. The way they've summed up conditions. First T20 international, they've gone with the slower ball option. This evening they've gone to the quick cutters into the surface, and it's proven to be successful. Well, from a South African perspective, they know they're not out of this contact as yet.
I mean, look at the variations in length also, and control to go with those variations. A Yorker attempted, slow deliveries have worked wonderfully well. The sleight of hand to go with good bowling mentality.
Yeah, I must say, Ramis, I've been really impressed with Mirza. Talk about his natural variation, his sword, his skiddy. This time round, he's coming around the wicket to change up the angle to the right-hander. But in an opening spell, very often as a batter, you're trying to line a bowler up. He hasn't afforded any of these South African batters that opportunity.
Inside edge, they'll run away to the fence. Even the crumbs will work for South Africa. Inside edge didn't look too happy playing at that one, but it works well to the fence.
Yeah, it's definitely been rushed for pace. But again, it's an angle coming back in at the stumps. fortune runs for South Africa, but it'll take them whichever way they come right now.
A lot of people in, and obviously there is chance of a Vigo Tail selfie moment. Happy faces, Pakistan bossing the contest. The other great ability of Mirza is that he can bowl over and round the stumps. Good crowder. They poured in numbers and are having a great time of it. Very impressive stuff from Mirza. 4 overs, 3 for 14.
Yeah, he's been brilliant. Pakistan crowd out for someone to set the tone this evening, and Mirza in his very first over got rid of the dangerous Reza Hendricks. Second over, pick up his second, that of Tony De Zorzi. And how is that for number 3 this evening? Excellent spell of bowling. Definitely being the pick of the bowlers this evening, with figures of 3 for 14. Those blue deliveries just shows you the lines that they've been operating at. Understanding conditions this evening, it was the slower balls that worked effectively. A lot of those balls being dragged onto the stumps, but it's understanding your conditions and what's going to make you effective. I'm going to highlight again from a Pakistan team perspective, they had to make the play. Of course, the captain winning the toss, but there was just an energy about him this evening, Rameez.
Bowling has never been shot in talent, but it's just the execution bit that can go haywire at times. You've been the bowling coach a couple of years back, Vern. How did you find them under pressure or when they were on song? How good were they?
Yeah, I think talent abundance, Rameez. I think from natural bowling ability, they have that. It's about formulating plans that's going to make you effective, and that is what's so pleasing to see from Mirza's point of view this evening. His understanding his skill set, but of course you need to implement your skill set and execute it to a certain plan. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
It's about surviving right till the 20th, and so probably they can then have a figure-free moment. Your ultimate insurance partner. Download Figure Free app now.
Yeah, I think from a personal perspective, perhaps a little bit disappointed at where Shaheen Saafri's game is at. Because I think he's the one bowler that really set the tone in the 21 World Cup. But he's got a wonderful ability of really setting the tone for your team up front. The last sort of probably 18 months, 12 months, he's just lost his way. Pace is down, control is down. But again, he's a wonderful bowler if he can get it right on the day. At the end of 17, South Africa 98 for 8. Yeah, of course, had the wonderful opportunity of working with the young Shaheen Saafri. 21 World Cup, also the tour of Bangladesh, so got to understand a lot beyond the bowler, and that is what that chat was about. Checking in how he's doing as a young man. He's certainly still a massive asset to Pakistan cricket. And I suppose we talk about coaching, Rameez. I think one of the biggest points is also to understand the player behind the actual skill set that he's going to have to go and deliver out in the middle. Very often we all come to a cricket ground with different set of issues. But it's understanding that player and what's going to make him tick on the day. How do you get the best out of him? And that was of paramount importance when you entrusted me with the job of looking after a young set of bowlers at the time. Mohammad Wasim Jr. Tell you what, I mean, just those names. There's another bowler that I've watched in the PSL, Isanula. Where is he?
He's sadly injured. I think he's on road to recovery, but clearly not international match fit. I think the biggest thing for somebody like Shaheen Shah Afridi is to wait on the bench, and that can hurt your ego quite dramatically. So you've got to have that kind of temperament also, and realize that, you know, it is a fickle game. It's a tough gig, and you can be grounded very quickly. Some will take off after such an experience, some can go down further. So all he has to do is to make sure that he maintains that balance where he doesn't take this thing to heart and learn from this experience somehow.
Yeah, I think just to your point, very often as a player you can become entitled to your position in the team, don't you? But when you have youngsters stepping up and putting pressure on you by performing or outperforming you, very often it leads to you coming back a better player. And I certainly hope it's the case with Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Yeah, you tend to become more resolute. There's more resolve in your makeup. And so the chances are that he'll make a strong comeback. Pakistan needed this massive breakthrough with the ball. It's a house full. They're under the cosh. Lose today, lose the series. And that moment can absolutely derail you if you overanalyze, start thinking about defeat. What if we lose? What if we don't score? What if we don't pick up wickets? That can absolutely destroy you mentally. Just that they've attacked the stumps so much and so many times, it's quite remarkable, the change. 100 comes up for South Africa. How many can they get in the last few then? 20, 30?
Yeah, I think they'll definitely be happy with 30 at this moment. So it will definitely give them a chance. I don't think it's the easiest of surfaces in South Africa. Like they were saying in the interview earlier with Kurban Boss, was they've learned a lot from Pakistan operating bowling first on that surface. So they've taken a lot out of the leaflet of this Pakistan bowling unit at the moment, which has been brilliant. Well, at the end of 18, it's going to be 100 for 8.
The PCB Talent Hunt program for schools is underway in 39 districts across Pakistan. Around 400 schools are taking part in the 40-over tournament. The district champions will advance to the knockout stage, and the winner school will get an overseas tour, which is great. The PCB will also arrange a two-day match weekend school league following the 40-over tournament. So a lot to look forward to if you're a school kid. It's a seriously good program. We may be able to find new cricket stars at a very young age. In the slot, but didn't come off the middle of the blade. Call is for 2. I think the deep fielder didn't realize that they were coming back for 2. Sharp second run without the bat in his hand.
Yeah, great awareness from Nandri Berger. Tell you what, he didn't pick that at all, but I think his inside edge made sure it went into that deep square region. Excellent running. Yeah, the teapot stance from O'Brien. Not happy at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, beautifully done. The wronger not picked by the left-hander. And so Brar is amongst the wickets as well. 1 for 89, 3.2 undone by a beautiful delivery.
Yeah, and this is when you have mystery spin against the tail-enders. This time round, he's opted for the Karen ball, straightened and beaten Nandriberger, all ends up. Well, South Africa, they lose their 9th, 102 on the scoreboard. Last man for South Africa, Lungisani Ngidi. Comes to the crease with a mere 10 deliveries remaining in the South African innings. They also find themselves in all kinds of trouble.
The value of wickets in hand, the value of a couple of good solid partnerships. The last hitting overs are being wasted by the tail-enders, and this was a well-disguised, the other one, as they say, the ulta. The wrong gun played down the wrong line and befuddled by that length, by that delivery.
I think many a time as a player you can sit and you assess how you've gone with bat in hand, and this evening you just have to say really well done from a Pakistan perspective. Well, that's your Tuple T moment. Time for the fans to enjoy cricket with Pakistan's own Tuple T at the Tuple T Lounge.
Bit of dew around. Almost approaching winter times here, so day-night games can have a little bit of an issue for the bowlers. This has gone up a mile, and that's gone all the way for 6. It sounded great, almost killed a beautiful little buggy.
He certainly has the ability to clear the fence, does Lungisani Ngidi. He was tempted and he said, I'll have a piece of you, bro. Like you've mentioned, the sound of the bat suggested that it was going to go a long way. Oh, I tell you what, the buggy just survived it.
Well, goes big, appeal for stumping. I think it's probably safely in. So after 19, 110 for 9.
Trying to go back-to-back boundaries. Excellent piece of stumping, but well done in terms of maintaining his balance. In South Africa, they would have been hoping for a few more of those towers, but not to be. This evening was all about this bowling performance from Pakistan, and they have been absolutely brilliant in terms of executing their plans. Wickets on a regular basis, which means they've been curbed of those big towers that they were looking after.
And no rhythm in the batting. They lost wickets, lost their way, South Africa tonight. Fahim Ashraf, 3 for 23. What a strong reply from him. Fahim Ashraf, almost forgotten in the first game as a bowler. Didn't bowl even a single over. I've been just kind. So it'll be about South Africa's bowling now.
Yeah, Fahim Ashraf, he's another one of those bowlers. He has the knack of picking up wickets. But again, it's about the intensity, which he started out from time to time. Also being criticised by not bringing the intensity, but brilliant this evening, and he's picked himself up a fourth this evening. Maybe in an unfamiliar way, but he's dismissed the final wicket for South Africa to curb South Africa to 110 all out in 19.2 overs.
Absolutely superb bowling from Fahim Ashraf. He can have a massive laugh. Once again, a batsman undone by variation of quality. Bit of a body blow, and then the ball shattering the stumps, and South Africa bowled out by Pakistan. Not for the first time that Pakistan have bowled out an opposition. They probably hold a record of bowling out teams in T20Is. 7th time that they've dismissed, 57th time in fact that Pakistan have bowled out an opposition in T20Is. Just shows their strength.
تعرف اللبن؟ طعمه معروف. شربته مع الكبسة والمقلوبة والمشاوي. طعم يروي ويضبط المعدة. بس تخيل لو طورناه أكثر، دعمناه بالبروتين وطعمه صار أغنى. نقدم لكم لبن البروتين الجديد من ندى، نفس طعم اللبن الرائع بس ببروتين زيادة.
It was about the seamers this evening. They've really set the tone and not allowing any of those South African batters to get a start. The only one to hit a couple of maximums was young Devil Brevis, but nothing to speak about for South Africa in the batting lineup.
Pakistan bowled magnificently, beautifully set up by Mirza, 3 for 14. Naseem Shah picked up a couple of wickets, and Abrar came in handy as well. Fahim Ashraf, 4 for 23. He held his own, was a star with the ball. Right, time to go across to Zainab Abbas for an interview.
Well, he's definitely the man of the moment. I'm talking about Salman Mirza. Salman, बहुत अच्छी performance आपने विकेट्स हासिल की, PSL में भी आपकी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस रही थी. आज कंडीशंस के हिसाब से अच्छा स्विंग भी मिला, तो क्या प्लान क्या था आपका?
प्लान अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह पाक का शुक्र है कि अल्लाह ने ऐसी परफॉर्मेंस करवाई, और प्लान सिर्फ सिंपल था कि विद इन द स्टंप्स रहेंगे और जिस तरह की विकेट बिहेव करेगी उसके अकॉर्डिंग जो है बॉलिंग करेंगे, क्योंकि स्टार्ट में पता लग गया था कि बॉल होल्ड भी हो रहा है और स्पिन भी हो रहा है, तो अकॉर्डिंग टू द पिच और प्लान की बॉलिंग की.
ठीक है. ऑल्सो हमने देखा कि वेरिएशंस भी आपकी तरफ से, कटर भी देखा, स्लोअर वन में, ये भी सारी जो है आपने नेट्स में प्रैक्टिस की है, मतलब इसको किस तरह से जो है बेहतर किया है अपने स्किल्स को?
ऑब्वियसली आप प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, जो स्किल्स आपके पास हों उसको आप जितनी ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तो आपकी वो निखार आता रहता है और एग्जीक्यूट फिर अच्छा आप कर सकते हैं.
पावर प्ले में विकेट्स लेना ऑब्वियसली बहुत ज़रूरी था पाकिस्तान के लिए, एंड दैट्स एन एरिया जहाँ पे अगर पाकिस्तान अच्छा करे तो आगे जो है आसानी हो जाती है. तो उधर बॉलिंग करना और किसी और फेज़ में जिस तरह मिडिल में बॉलिंग करना, उसमें क्या डिफरेंस है? एडजस्ट कैसे करते हैं एक बॉलर अपनी लाइन लेंथ को?
मेरा नहीं ख्याल कि किसी भी बॉलर के लिए मुश्किल होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि आपको किसी भी वक्त जो है कैप्टन यूज़ कर सकते हैं, लेकिन पावर प्ले में अगर बॉलर का दिन अच्छा हो और आपको वहाँ से सपोर्ट मिल रही हो विकेट से, तो पावर प्ले में विकेट्स लेना मेरे ख्याल से थोड़ा ईजी हो जाता है. ऑल्दो किसी दिन आपका बहुत बुरा दिन भी जाता है कि आपको रन्स लग सकते हैं, लेकिन ऊपर से विकेट्स लेना 50-50 रहता है, अगर आपको सपोर्ट मिले तो विकेट्स आ जाती हैं.
ओवरऑल कंडीशंस कैसी हैं? लाहौर की टिपिकल विकेट है या कैसे आप कहेंगे, उसको समराइज कैसे करेंगे?
कंडीशन तो थोड़ी सी मैं कहूँगा बॉलिंग फेवर इसलिए क्योंकि बॉल लो भी रह रहा है और होल्ड हो रहा है विकेट में, और अगर उसके अकॉर्डिंग बॉलिंग की जाएगी तो बहुत सपोर्ट मिलेगी.
चलें ठीक है. थैंक यू सो मच सलमान, एंड रियली वेल डन.
थैंक यू.
All right, then that was Salman Mirza for you. Just talking about the fact that he kept his plans very simple, tried to bowl just within the stumps. Also spoke about how he used his variations to his advantage, the slower one, and overall he's just very pleased with the performance. Said that the ball was keeping low in certain aspects when you talk about these Lahore conditions, and feeling generally confident about the way he's bowled today.
Thank you, Zainab Abbas. So Pakistan need 111 runs of 20 overs at 5.55 RPO. Shouldn't be tough. And win tonight and square the series 1-1. We'll take a break and come back with live cricket very soon.
Ready?
Welcome back, South Africa. In a very, very tough situation, 110 all out. They'll have to really bowl extremely well to make a contest of it. But been given some of their own medicine. Pakistani bowlers were right on top of them like a rash. It was Mirza who started the fun for Pakistan, getting rid of Reza Hendricks. The form player was undone by a lovely ball that came back. There's a slight bit of inside edge as well. Quinton de Kock really playing a massive hit, miscued it. And that was a very, very big breakthrough for Pakistan. Dosi, just a timid push round the corner to a short ball. Mirza bowled superbly. Variation, change of pace, Amir, and accuracy to go with it.
Yeah, precision personified by the Pakistani bowlers. They were on the money. Not all the times they were forward. Even the shorter ball was awkward for the batters, and then most of the Pakistani fast bowlers, they relied on the slow ones and they got benefited, gained a lot in this innings.
There would have been what, about 3-4 inside edges. That just shows that there was this classic change of pace. Abrar came in, bowled a beauty. Get rid of Berger. And Fahim Ashraf, who had a wonderful time of it, picked up his 4th wicket. His career best in T20Is. It's 57th time that Pakistan have bowled out an opposition in T20I, which is a record. Pakistan head the list in that area. Number 2 is India with 52 dismissals. Mirza 3 for 14, 2 for Naseem Shah. Nawaz was tidy, none for 19 in his 4. Abrar 1 for 26, and Fahim Ashraf stood out as the wrecker in chief, 4 for 23. No partnerships, there's regular follow wickets. That meant that this was going to be a gig out of hands of South Africans. So Pakistan need 111 in their 20 overs, and a good opportunity for somebody like Saim Ayub to just get in there. Plenty of overs really to play, get settled and get a big one.
You know, as an opener, the value of occupying the crease, especially when you're struggling to find the form. The target which Pakistan is chasing is not demanding at all. So both these batters, they can occupy the crease, bide their time, wait for poor deliveries to go big. The left armer bowled well in patches in the first T20 against Pakistan.
Making sure that he's got a clear view of the side screen, wants the people to settle down over the side screen. Takes a little bit of time to sight the ball. The evening sessions can be tough. South Africa, it seemed, didn't pick up the ball straight away when they were batting. Berger has got pace. Strongly built left armour.
Yeah, starts off well. A hint of inwards, a movement for the left armour straight away. And that's what you get as a fast bowler playing under lights at Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore, especially in this weather.
Keeper and the slip fielder way back. Oh, shapes it away from his reach. Sabzada Farhan really went after it, missed it.
Wanted to go hard at that one. That stroke was bereft of any footwork. When you're looking to drive the ball through extra, you need to move your front leg. Very lucky not to edge that one. Profound smile on the left armer's face.
Yeah, some sideways movement for the left arm. I'm sure he'll go again. And Sabzada will go again as well. Yorker length. Chance. Direct hit. Oh, inches away from being sent back to the dugout. His partner was not really interested. He was looking at the ball. Sabzada wanted to get off strike. It's a little bit of confusion.
Called straight away. Sami wasn't interested. Did well, Sabzada, to get back. I got you run out a couple of times, didn't I?
I once got run out without facing a ball. And that can be a killer blow. Oh, bit airy-fairy. You got to regard the conditions, respect the conditions. The ball will do something in the first 3 or 4 overs. Just hang in there. No need to really go absolutely berserk.
Yeah, no need. That is the key. It's not a demanding total. It's all about game awareness and putting price on your wicket. He likes to taunt the ball. Aerial over mid-on and towards mid-wicket. Tried it.
There's a fielder there, well-appointed fielder for that slice. He likes playing at Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore, Sabzada. Averages 40.94 with a strike rate of 137. And there, you get a vibe when you're playing on your favorite cricket ground at times, so you back yourself. That I can go hard anytime because this ground has been kind to me.
It's all about developing that affinity with a certain ground where you feel that's my home.
2 slips in place for Saim Ayub. There's a bit of play and miss at Rawalpindi for him. And the pads, that goes fine for 4. A little bit of bat. Yes, he's off the mark. And it's 5 without a wicket down.
Had a couple of slips in place, telling the left-hander that he's going to bowl that away swinger. Tried to bluff him, but was an ill-directed delivery that was penalized.
It's a different kind of feeling for an opener and an opening pair if you've got small target to chase. You get extra bit of confidence and lift that you can go at any pace, really. So there's less pressure on you. Ngidi coming on to bowl. Disciplined fast bowler. This time no confusion.
Yeah, you're not playing in a competition where quite a few teams are featuring, so you do not have to worry about the net run rate. In such a series, if you are face this kind of a task as an opener, you can spend time out there in the middle. Try and get that feel of the ball onto the bat, especially from the middle of the bat.
Leg side delivery, been given a wide. I'd rather be spending time also for the sake of the crowds. It's a house full here, so you want to just let them know what kind of a batsman you are. I mean, Saim Ayub, we're talking generally about Saim Ayub. This discussion is hovering around him because he's got so much of talent. Quizzical look from Ngidi, wasn't expecting a wide. So all he has to do is to make sure that he gets behind the line of the ball and spends some time at the crease. Just like that. Good decent rotation of strike early on. And then he can whack the ball. He can whack the ball anytime during the innings. He's got that great ability.
If you have the talent and then you get that maturity very early, then it's a deadly combination. But at the moment, Saim Ayub is finding it very hard to get that maturity.
Beautifully timed, straight to the fielder. Vigotel selfie moment. Here it comes. Family Vigotel selfie moment.
We found another body. The Rambo don't
Perfect crowd in. Kind of a make or break game for Pakistan. They read it, and Pakistan have not disappointed them with the ball. Now just a few overs away from clinching this and making it 1-all. The slackening the pace, the change of pace from Ngidi. Great picture. A lot of people in. And so good to see a house full here at Gaddafi Stadium. Special place to play cricket and watch cricket. It's become a much friendlier place to watch cricket.
And imagine the anticipation we're going to see in the next game when this series is going to be tight. Now the entire Lahore would like to flock in here. Not many people there. I don't know why.
The most important man is here in the comm box. Always is helpful if you're in that Raja's enclosure, because another Raja will mention that you're there. That's the advantage. 10 without a wicket. This series was drawn, one set apiece. T20I series, Pakistan making a comeback in the second one to square this series, and all to play for the third one, and then 3 ODIs in Faisalabad, 4th, 6th, 8th. Yeah, I mean, that is really good. Such a cool hitter. When he's in form, there's no better sight than Saim Ayub.
He should be open for options, Saim Ayub. Every time he's thinking about that no-look shot. There are plenty of strokes and gaps available on the offside. And most of the left-handers, they prefer hitting the ball through offside. And he should be aiming at. If he's able to do so consistently, he'll gain a lot of confidence. Started to time the ball well.
Good thing about his batting is that he can be conventional in style also. He's technically quite gifted to go with a big shot. Seamer's average speeds, Berger 145, way ahead of the rest. I think bowling fast has gone out of the window. It's not become fashionable. It's about change of pace, being a sly bowler, foxing the batsman in T20Is. Got out of that shot quite cleverly in the end. I'm sure we'll have another look at that stop. Corbin Bosch was the fielder. Some of his body part touching the cushion.
I think he's all right. Yeah, here the field were touching. The boundary triangle, realized it. He got in the playing field and then hurled the ball back.
Right, mid-wicket's been put into place. Third comes into the circle. So 3-man club rather together at that point, extra cover point area. Oh, it was in the slot for him to play that shot. Hello hair, dandruff-free hair. 100% confidence with dandruff-free hair.
Should be given to him.
I think he'll have to reboot that one down the leg side. South Africa need wickets up front with the new ball. Somehow they've got to crack the game open. There's even a slight partnership like 19 can have an impact. Handful of runs to be chased. Pakistan in need of maybe one and a half major partnership. After 319 without a wicket. Lorries want entertainment, and they're cricket lovers as well. So, a perfect combo for them to come and watch a high quality side like South Africa. They're under the cosh in this contest, South Africa. Ngidi can guide them into action. He's got experience, and he's your typical T20 eye bowler.
Yeah, it's good to see Farhan not trying to invent something with every delivery, which he's so used to. Playing with measured approach. Looking for those singles, handing over the strike to Sain. Refreshing this.
Ayub has to become a sign-in Ayub tonight. He's a typical modern-day batsman, Simon Ayub. Not happy hitting a 4. He wants another 4, then another 6. That's how modern-day batsmen think. So wanting to wind up and hit it over the top, stopped himself. Oh, that's gone. That is such a great connection. It's a monster 6. He was itching to lift the ball in the air. Ngidi is absolutely heartbroken because he felt halfway through that he had gotten the better of the batsman, not to be making room and lifting it so well.
Yeah, Ngidi got very predictable. He's been relying on those slow ones, and that was anticipated by Farhan. That's why he jumped out of the crease, and then the connection was great. Agonizing. Fast bowler.
What now? What next? What is he thinking? What are they talking about? Damage control or maybe taking more risks? Run rate is 7.36. Short ball attempted, goes straight to the fielder in the ring. Flip the bucket challenge. KFC flip the bucket. Yeah, well, you've seen them what they do. Wear it on your head and win good prizes. Anything full is going to go again. A slow ball on the pads, works it away for a run. He'll have the strike after 4:28 without a wicket. I mean, South Africa's innings fell apart because they were losing wickets in the first 6. They lost 4. Would never have that momentum to challenge Pakistan. Pakistan bowled superbly. Learn from the experience at Rawalpindi and put it right in this contest.
Yeah, unscathed Pakistan after a long time in a power play. He was a major destroyer at Rawalpindi Stadium. Bosch ill-treated with the first delivery. Went all the way for a 6.
He's been boshed over long on. In the slot, anything that is pitched up is going to go absolutely massive. Just a half hit. Just a scoop, nothing more than that.
You've got to have strong wrist to be able to clear the boundary with such a stroke.
लेकिन मेरा जो ट्रेड है, जो नाम है ट्रेड, वो अलग है। कंपनी में मेरा जो ट्रेड है ना, वो अलग है। मुझे काम कुछ नहीं है।
Yeah, his plan with the first delivery was definitely botched.
Oh, cut him in half. Really good delivery from Corbin Bosch. Followed him. They did so well in that Pindi game. Didn't allow any width, didn't allow anything up to the batsman. Hardly anything up.
Yeah, a similar kind of stroke was attempted by Sabzada Farhan during this first T20 played at Rawalpindi, and he was cleaned up. Very lucky. Extra bounce on that occasion saved him.
He's going at a good pace, Sabzada Farhan. He's 20 of 18 balls, but seemed to have played about 25 shots to get to 20. I think what he needs to do is to maybe engage himself more in rotation of strike. That way it'll be less pressure on him to play those big 4s and 6s.
Yeah, after conceding a 6, it didn't deter Bosch to carry on, bowling into the pitch. Hasn't offered any whip, just shot in the length, and has been able to keep Farhan quiet for next 4 deliveries.
Full shot, that's gone into the gap for runs. Gorsi picks up the ball, 2 runs to Sabzada Farhan. Pakistan have played the first 5 quite cleverly. 36 without a wicket down.
उनकी बॉडी अच्छी है ना, उनको ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है। बॉडी पे बहुत डिपेंड करता है।
Pakistan requires 75 of 90. They're off to a good start. 36 of no loss in the first 5. 4 4s and 2 6s. South Africa just finding it slightly difficult to break through and get a wicket. O'Neill Bartman now into the bowling, also makes his way into the side for his first game of the series. How lucky is that? And how much have we seen that throughout the course of the day? Lucky that it wasn't chopped on back onto his stumps.
Yeah, from a Pakistan perspective, they wanted to make sure that they get this run chase well underway without any turbulence by losing early wickets, and they've done exactly that. 38 for no loss in 5.1.
This weigh-in. Welcome to Fall Winter 2025. Newness isn't just in the air, it's defining the moment. From first glance to deeper details, the vision evolves. Every chapter reveals new textures, details and stories. Immerse yourself in Fall Winter 2025. Discover on Una.
And hits it straight back past O'Neill Bartman for 4. Both openers with a slightly more measured approach. Like what you said, when Philander, no turbulence yet. Smooth sailing so far.
Yeah, he's certainly some talent. Syme, last game or the first game, really took his time to get going. But we all know what a bit of time at the crease does for a player. And by spending that bit of time in the first T20, he could really come out this evening and express himself. Looks a lot more sure of his movement. He's certainly some talent for Pakistan.
A good run. Both batters aware of the fielder just hanging at the 30-yard circle. That's a nice place to hang out as well. Tapal tea moment in Pakistan's finest. Tapal Danidar in the Tapal tea lounge. Crowd once again out in numbers, a house full tonight. And this time, at the moment, it looks like they will have a little bit more to celebrate.
Yeah, I just get the feeling that Farhan is making his intentions clear. If you're going to miss your length, Bartman, I'm coming after you. But a much more measured approach this evening from Pakistan. Also understanding that if South Africa are to win this game, they have to bowl Pakistan out. It's been a full house and they've been thoroughly entertained by the home team.
And the entertainment will continue in the form of another 6 to close the power play out. This is really good from Pakistan. 49 for no loss. The power play all for green tonight. 3 4s, 3 6s. Bad deliveries were pounced on upon. Hitting through the line was impeccable. The shot selection of quality as well. Pace of South Africa not being able to do the damage from the other night. On the other hand, Pakistan did themselves a whole heap of favors. That was the last of them to close the power play out. 49 this opening stand. Very clinical tonight, Pakistan. First with power play, when the ball with the ball in hand, and now with the bat in hand as well. Confirmation from Asif Yaqub. End of the first 6. That is the difference. South Africa were 4 down at the same stage. Gives him the charge, a healthy edge, a genuine edge, but will also find the fence for 4.
Yeah, it also brings up the 50 for Pakistan. But you just get the sense that Sai might have identified that this is the opportunity where he's going to put the foot on the accelerator. Yeah, it's a thick outside edge. It's flown through that third man region. But again, like they say, fortune favours the brave on that occasion.
28 and 23. It's been clean striking from both. I think from Pakistan's point of view, the conversation by and large has been so much around the narrative that have come out of the camp, that they want to play this aggressive brand of cricket. Now, what we identified, and we've identified this at length in the last, say, 26 odd games, that the numbers this year, at least 2025, that the dot ball percentages have risen dramatically. And that has to do with the risks that Pakistan have taken. Far too many aggressive shots, not for too many runs, that resulted in loss of wickets, which has then resulted in a lot of dot balls being played. Oh, he's put it down. Brevis has shelled that. He got the yards in to get to the ball. It just inches off the turf and doesn't hang on.
Yeah, and he's an excellent fielder, is young Devil Brevis. The slow ball into the surface that has proven to be so effective this evening. And another opportunity afforded. He's done all the hard yards. He got there comfortably. Just hitting the palms and popped out. Yeah, it's one of those nights. One of those nights for South Africa.
We've heard that before. We've heard that before. The chant for Babar Azam.
He might not get a bet tonight.
Saw this in the Test series as well, and it caught Sean Pollock by surprise. He wasn't sure what was going on. The crowd was chanting louder when Shan Masood lost his wicket, only because Babar Azam was next to make his way out in the middle. Wrapped in the front, bowler likes it, umpire likes it, and that looks as straight as it could get. Wow, what scenes here in Gaddafi Stadium. The cheer is not because the wicket's gone down, it is the home crowd, but they're cheering for Babar Azam to come in next.
Yeah, it's an excellent length again from Corbin Bosch. He has the ability to get it to jag back at the right-hander. This time round, got it absolutely spot on. South Africa pick up their first. Pakistan 54 for 1.
He sure has some fan following. And can he maintain the stardom that he has? So that's one way to get off the mark. A classic from Babar Azam to get off and running.
Yeah, that's classical Babar Azam. It's a shot that we've resonated with Baba over the years. When you're going to pitch up, he's going to take full advantage. With that shot, he got this crowd to erupt this evening. right here at his hometown.
Is that vintage Babar Azam back in form? Another one of his favourites. Excellent over for both sides, you'd imagine. 58 for 1.
Yeah, there's confirmation of the LBW stripped in front. But I've never seen a local crowd erupt the way that it has to the fall of a wicket. And that wasn't because Coben Bosch got a wicket. That was because the King Babar Azam was next into bat. Absolutely brilliant.
If you thought this game could not get interesting, it certainly has, because of the man on screen. And what a splendid way to get off the mark. Change of bowling. Off spin from Donovan Ferreira.
Yeah, the captain has brought himself onto bowl, Donovan Ferreira. He has the knack of picking up wickets with his off break. But I'd just like to pick up your point a little earlier around batting in the power play. Both of these teams are ultra positive because that's the brand that I've identified they want to play. But with that comes a high percentages of dot balls, and these two teams are right up there, having faced the most amount of dot balls in the power play. Oh! Excellent piece of fielding, but I think he's made it safe. I might want to have a look at this because it was quick hands from Quinton de Kock.
We umpire to director. So we have an umpire review for run out at the wicketkeeper end. Can you show me the side angle, please, for the run out? Keep rolling. It's the batters clearly grounded. I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Yeah, confirmation. Not out. And I think just to come back to that point, Ruz, although it's a T20 game, there is still a balance that needs to be maintained in order to gain that momentum in the power play. So as much as you want to have the power play as a high percentage boundary scoring opportunity, you also want to have the rotation of strike happening within that period. And it's certainly an aspect that both these teams can work upon.
It's time for us to work on the Flickr Free moment. You can download the Flickr Free app now. Get insurance that you need on your fingertips. Good over from the South African skipper, just 3 off at 61 for 1. Pakistan require 50 off 72. South Africa have managed to pick up the wicket of Saibzada Farhan for 28. Only managed 110. South Africa being put into bat. Bartman to continue. Not the first time, but it will be the same result as last time as well. Slashes for 4.
Yeah, just a bit of with an offer here for Saim O'Neill Bartman, trying to go across the left-hander. And like they say, if you flash hard. Well, that went racing across the turf. There's an interesting stat. Aruz. Babar Azam. There's a reason why he got the massive applause this evening. Because he needs 5 more runs to become the highest scorer in T20 internationals. Oh, he's gone downtown. Did he get enough of it? Yes, he has. This is what Pakistan was after, to get this man in on the wicket where he can trust the pace to bounce. And he's helped himself to another maximum.
He hit 4 in the previous game and he's picked up from there. 83 meters the distance on that. But the pace on delivery is traveling. Pakistan dealing in boundaries and they are starting to come thick and fast.
And I think this is setting up quite nicely for tomorrow night. Of course, third and final T20 international between these two teams. We were all crying out for the third test match because South Africa was gaining momentum. This time round, it's the other way around, where Pakistan is gaining momentum. So I think we are in for a blockbuster evening tomorrow night. Well, let's if Pakistan are to get across the line this evening.
Come back to the point, and why Vernon Philander says that is because Pakistan is used to its fair share of turbulence. With 40 from 69, 9 wickets in hand, it should be relatively smooth sailing. Up and over. Absolutely brilliant. Pings off the bat of Saim, who races to 40.
Yeah, he's a sight to behold once he's in. He's some player, he's some entertainer. This time round, a little bit of width on offer, but just look at how he gets onto his toes to get to elevation, the placement. Wow, he is some talent. I'll pay to watch him any day of the week.
Well, all 30,000 people have done exactly that. They're getting every worth of their penny. Is that a Saim Ayub no-look shot? That is one of those special hits from him. What an innings this is turning out to be. That is absolutely spectacular from the young guy.
Yeah, once he gets going, there's absolutely no stopping him. We've seen some of these shots in South Africa not too long ago. That is some execution. Just using the pace on offer. And he's taking a real liking to O'Neill Bartman here this evening.
Now look at the pace O'Neill Bartman has bowled at. All high-paced deliveries. The over's gone for 4-6, not 4-6. 20 of the last 5 deliveries Saim has faced. It's the one to close the over out. Expensive over, 21 off it, 82 for 1.
Yeah, just another look at that 6. There's a lot of risk attached to that shot because he's right in front of his pegs, but eyes on the ball. He didn't even lift the head because he knew once there was connection made with the willow that it was going to go the distance.
A very pretty looking scorecard for Pakistan. 82 for 1. Required only 29 now. Much needed turnaround as well for Pakistan, and it comes back to the point, the intensity with which you start the game. And Pakistan was spot on with the ball. And they haven't looked back since. Such a difference it makes, the body language, the confidence that the whole group gets and feeds off each other when you actually start off well, and they hunted in packs with the ball.
Let me respawn in Rome, please. Yes!
Our city currently has a population of 9. A farmer? I definitely need you. Aha! We have 21 now. Next, I gotta build houses for them. Too many things I need to spend money on, so I'll just build simple houses for the time being. Build a road first, with limited funds. Let's make do with this dirt road first. Agriculture is important too. Grow rice here, here, and here. What? It costs money to hire a farmer? Choose the cheaper one. Turn this area into a commercial district. Maximize the tax. trade is necessary. What? The price of liquor has plummeted.
Goes to 5, and it's been quite a spectacular inning so far. Well played, young man.
Yeah, what a magnificent innings. His team needed someone to stand up, to take the lead from the front. 50 coming up in just 29 deliveries this evening. Babar Azam, he's sticking him down in one's arrears.
He now requires 3 more. That is Babar Azam, but this is a must-visit moment. He's been down and out, but the dugout, the coaching staff, the captain have stuck with him, and the talent has delivered. And he continues to deliver. Marches on in some fashion, Saim Ayub. Halfway mark in the chase. Pakistan 92 for 1.
Yeah, and that maximum will also take us to a drinks break for the players.
Yeah, 19 to win of 60 balls. It's been Pakistan all the way after decimating South Africa to 110. They are 92 for the loss of 1. And breaking news, obviously Saim Ayub's 50. He's played superbly. Yeah, a very natural player when it comes to hitting the ball crisply. And you see the arc. Goes from cover to mid-wicket to square leg. He's got immense range, JP. So difficult really to cap his batting style.
Yeah, the confidence is certainly shown tonight by Saim Ayub. Scoring all around the ground. And that's certainly been the standout difference tonight. He's allowed his natural ability to come out and access the offside as well. A bit of flair about him. Just the 19 to get now for Pakistan.
All eyes will be on Babar Azam because he needs another 3 to become a record holder. highest scorer in T20I internationals. There'll be some record for a guy who's pretty original in batting style. Likes to hit the ball mostly along the ground. But his consistency has been absolutely flawless. Averages 40 in T20Is, almost 40, with a strike rate of 127. Or a strike rate of 129. Lift the KFC bucket and win a lot of prizes. And it could be a TV personality to go with the prizes. Bowling can be tough in the later part of the night.
Mint chocolate versus
See the towel being used on the ball to keep it dry.
What's been the standout for you? There's been much conversations around Saim Ayub, and whenever we've had pre-match and post-match, he is the name that has been spoken about at length. But there's certainly been a distinct difference tonight, particularly in his focus and his shot selection. The options that he's taken today has really been a standout.
A lot more clarity in his innings and thought process. I don't know how you feel if you got immense talent and you can hit the ball all over the clock, the park. How can you stop yourself in a contest, in a T20I contest? Because you don't want to cap your skills. You're backing yourself all the time. But he's been very intelligent. Maybe that it's a handful of runs to chase that has given him clarity also. There's less pressure on him to take this innings forward. But most importantly, he's not thrown away a good start. In the last game, he got to 35, 36, then got out. Knowing fully well that Pakistan have been under the cosh in the middle phase of the innings. The middle order has not generally clicked. And so should have taken that onus, responsibility, and batted like maybe Reza Hendricks. After 11, 95 for 1.
Well, we spoke about flair, and these two young gentlemen certainly possess all of them. Reminds me a lot of Martin Guptill as well. Used to have a signature shot, really, trying to hit it over the boundary. No look.
Equal in terms of most runs, and he becomes a record holder, and the crowds absolutely know this. They know what he has achieved as a batsman, as a cricketer. This is a great effort. But someone who's allowed his bat to do the talking, and this is a massive record. Highest T20I run getter. With class comes responsibility. They expect him to be very consistent. Now at the top of the ladder there, 123 innings to get to the 4-2-3-2, with a very good strike rate as well. A stylist, aesthetically very pleasing on the eye. When he's in red-hot form, there can be no better sight than Babar Azam hitting the ball.
Yeah, that signature came out in that very first delivery that he faced, isn't it? Classic Babar Azam through the covers. No better sight to a spectator's eye. Yeah, he's been under a lot of pressure, hasn't he? There's been a lot of talk around his strike rate and being left out of the side for a couple of months and coming back into T20 international cricket. And I love the way he's just kept his composure, going about his game in the fashion that he knows really how to do it. 12 overs gone, 98 for 1.
First ball of the innings, and played his favorite shot. A very attractive cover drive. Great crowd in. They're expecting a closer game than this, but they'd be very happy with how Pakistan have featured in this contest. Just 30 now required. Didn't connect properly, but you can see the intentions. Now he wants to get on with it and finish ASAP. 12 now required. Indicating that that ball kept just a little bit low. Babar Azam there suggesting that you were just a little bit late on that one. Oh, absolutely laid into that one. That's gone all the way for a big 6. 100 comes up as a result of that towering 6. This is great stuff now from Saim.
Yeah, he felt that his option was on the cards. He kind of felt that Saim Ayub was just trailing onto that offside, looking for the opportunity to take it across to the leg side, and does so with conviction. 92 meters, pumps it into the stadium, and confidence grows.
The advantage he gives to Pakistan is that his batting is decent against spin also. For an opener, he's completely at home playing the spinners. Hamdard. Pakistan has introduced 12 new exciting flavors of recipe mixes, from biryani to tikka masala. Wow, they have it all. Arey bhai wah. Playing the spin, it's not there. 106 for 1.
कीजिए
Great pictures, great scenes. Pakistan a strike away from winning this. Here's the big strike, and Pakistan win this quite comprehensively. Great win. Splendid comeback after being shown the door in the Rawalpindi T20I. They've made a strong statement. They've squared the series with one to play tomorrow night. It was Saim Ayub's night. Played like a breeze. We saw the 4s and the 6s, and the temperament was great. There's clarity in his mission. Babar Azam now holds the record for most runs scored in T20I, so all things working well for Pakistan with the bat. They win this by 9 wickets. The game beautifully set up by the bowlers.
Many questions and answers were found by Pakistan. You feel that this bodes for a spectacular finale tomorrow here at the Gaddafi Stadium. Pakistan winning by 9 wickets convincingly. It's one thing talking about implementing plans, and the execution sublime. All round, bat, ball and in the field. Smiles from the captain, Salman Ali.
I think Salman Ali desperately needed this win also. If the captain is happy, captain is winning games, it is less pressure on his mates. He's a more powerful figure in the dugout. And Saim Ayub coming good. And when he comes good, it is good night to the opposition. Great crowd in. And they'll go back home pretty satisfied.